Hey team, Crystal here, and I wanted to answer a question for you today. I've been getting a lot of this question, and I thought I had a video on it. I just went to find it and be able to answer the question that someone posted on the team page earlier, and I couldn't find it. So I was like, okay, that means I have to make one. So the question is, how do you determine coach downline placement? Basically, how do you maximize your income when you start making those bonus cycles? So what do you do? How do you do it? So I'm going to give you a brief overview of how to maximize your income, how to really kind of strategize, and also how to place people in different spots and what you should be doing. So first and foremost, before you even start bringing coaches onto your team, you need 2 coaches to become Emerald. And once you hit the Emerald rank and above, that is when you will start earning bonus cycles, which you get paid for the volume of your coaches and then anybody who is placed underneath you since you signed on. So as a new coach, if you are not quite Emerald yet, you are already accruing volume on one of your legs because there are people who are consistently building their teams and consistently adding coaches to our team. And so there are probably people below you. And sometimes I've had people come up to me and say, wait, there's a coach underneath me on my screen. What do I do with them? Do I have to train them? What is this? And it's like, no, unless you added them, that's just from someone else. And then once you're Emerald, you get to benefit from their volume and their customers' volume, the customers' orders, and all of that great stuff. So it's a pretty awesome thing. So anyways, if you want to strategically place your coaches that you sign on to hit Emerald, then and beyond, you need to go to My Business in your online office, the My Business tab, and then My Preferred Placement. And you're going to choose either right or left. Do not choose any of the other options. Do not even look at them. Always choose right or left, because that is how we're going to grow as a team and maximize our income, is by always going outside right, outside left. It doesn't say outside, but it's just plain old right and plain old left. So make sure that that's what you're choosing. So if you know that you have a coach signing up, which you should, then you want to place them on a specific leg, that is where you'll go to, and you'll set it ahead of time before they sign up, and then that's where they will go. If you did not do that and you want to change where your coach went to, you want to change their placement, then you need to call Coach Relations within 72 hours, and that is how you can change the placement of your personally sponsored coach. After that, they're stuck where they are, and you just have to deal with it and move forward. So moving on from there, so as you hit Emerald, when you sign up 2 coaches, naturally they will just be placed on the right and the left leg. It will just happen. So moving forward from there, what you want to do in order to maximize your income and maximize your bonus cycles is you want to figure out what your strong leg is. And so how you do that is you look at who your coach is and you ask them, what leg did you place me on? And so whatever leg that your coach placed you on is going to be your strong leg, right? So if I took a coach that I just signed on and I placed them on my right leg, their right leg is going to be their strongest leg. The reason why is because I am consistently building my team. So every time I add a coach after that coach has signed up, every time I add a coach on that right leg, then that original coach is going to benefit from it and all of their customers and everything else once they're Emerald. I also have other coaches on my right leg who are building and growing their business. And so after, the original coach that we're talking about, after they've signed up, anybody who's building on that right side, whoever they've signed up on their right, that original coach would then benefit as well. So it's a team effort. So you're benefiting from everybody that's above you who's placing coaches below you. Hopefully that makes sense. It's a really, really great way of, it's great compensation plan, basically. So, so same thing. So if your coach has put you on their left leg, then your left leg is going to be your strong leg, because you will already have started accruing volume already before you even hit Emerald, guaranteed. Here is the one time that this is not true. If you are an orphaned coach, so if you happen to be put on an inside leg of your personally sponsored coaches, and they are not currently building their team, they're not adding anything, maybe they've dropped off for whatever reason or anything. So if you're an orphaned coach, and you don't have anybody building above you, and you're on an inside leg, so you're not benefiting from the rest of that team, then you are kind of starting from scratch. And that's where I came from. I started from scratch. I have nobody above me placing anyone below me. I started from square one, and I've done it all on my own. So it's definitely very possible. If that's the case, then you don't have a strong leg. So you are placing back and forth and trying to balance out both sides. One will tend to be strongest. So for example, for me, I had a particular coach early on in my business who was pursuing the business right off the bat and has been very successful. So because she did that, that became my strong leg because she was growing consistently. So I had to constantly try and balance out that right leg because she's on my left leg. I had to balance out that right leg to try and match that volume that she was creating. And so I try and look back and forth and keep it as even as possible to maximize my income. So that being said, how you get paid on a volume cycle is you want to have 200 volume on one side and 100 volume on the other side, and that will equal one bonus cycle. And they can go back and forth and switch and everything else, but most likely that strong leg is going to be your 200 side, so you need to have a 2-to-1 ratio. So this is how you're going to do it. If your right leg is your strong leg, for example, then you would put, if your right leg is your strong leg, then you would ideally want to put most of your building coaches on the left leg. You would put it on the opposite of your strong leg. And the reason why is to help you balance, out that volume. Stop. So if you are setting up a business building coach, if you think that they're going to build the business from the get-go, then you, if you want to build the business from the get-go, then you would place them on that weaker leg because they will help you balance out your volume. If you have people who are signing on just for the discounts, then you would place them on your stronger leg because they're not going to be building as much volume, and it's going to help you balance out more, and you'll maximize your income more. So same thing, like if your right leg was your strong leg, then you would place them, the business building ones on your left, and you would place the discount ones on your right. That being said, you do have to have 2 emeralds, one on each leg, to hit diamond. And so you would need to have at least 1, if not 2 or so. You know, you want to keep it safe and play it safe so you don't lose your rank. Coaches who would hit emeralds on that stronger leg, right? But ideally, you're going to be placing the majority of your builders on your weaker leg to balance out your income earning potential because you have so much volume being built on that stronger leg. Does that make sense? I hope it does, and I hope that you got something out of this. So if you have questions, please comment below and let me know what they are, because this is a serious topic, and when you do this right, you will maximize your earning potential fast and faster than a lot of other coaches have. So making sure that you are strategizing and doing things to the best of your ability is really important. And this is a tough topic. It's hard to understand until you're really truly in it. So don't hesitate to ask questions along the way, to continue to ask for advice from your upline or from your mentor coach, whoever that might be, because we will help you, because again, what you do helps the whole team, and what we want you to have is success ultimately. You know, it's a great thing. The faster you can maximize your income, the faster you know, you can start having the financial freedom and the time freedom and everything else. So again, ask questions if you have them, and I look forward to answering them. Have a great night.